This week on Beer with the Boys. We have our top threes as always. We make our NFL picks. Got some more piss-offs for you. A new segment. And we leave you some words of wisdom. But before that, please remember to subscribe, rate, leave us a little comment. Now, crack open them cold ones. Let's have a party.
Stop me up and watch me go. I'll be running circles around you sooner than you know. A little upset around, I'm out of tune. Just kicking this can along the avenue. But I'm alright. 'Cause it's easy once you know how it's done. You can't stop now, it's already begun. Jerk it out.
Ladies and gentlemen of the beer, this is Beer with the Boys, episode 13. The Beer with the Boys
13.
Dan Marino episode right now.
This
is the lucky number.
13.
Episode 13
It's a Friday, so
on the storming of Area 51. It's all coming together.
Don't spoil anything.
No, we're not spoiling anything. But this is your co-host, J-Dog, a.k.a. Mac, a.k.a. Jake. I am here with Scooter,
Magoots,
Germ, Jeremy. We got a bunch of different names depending on who you are,
at least
what
5.
you call us. You'll hear them all throughout the episode. For any new listeners, thank you. Welcome. Welcome. We owe you a beer. This is the podcast where myself and my longtime buddy here drink some beers, shoot the shit, and slowly get drunk throughout the episode and just. The bar stool talk is really what it is. It's sitting at the bar, just talking, and that's what it is. And we see where it goes. A lot of sports because that's what we're into. But we throw a couple teasers in there every once in a while. For those returners, we love you guys. As always, you are our MVLs. Thank you for staying tuned. But how the hell is it going this week? Huh?
It's been a week, man. Let me tell you. After my staycation, I worked a 3-day week. Working a 3-day week just feels weird.
It does.
Because let me tell you, I'm going to the game tomorrow. Keep bringing that up because I'm excited.
Yep.
Not going to apologize. But it just does not feel like tomorrow is game day. And it feels weird.
It does weird.
Because Saturday is one of my favorite days of the week, just because college football.
Yep.
But it doesn't feel like a Saturday.
I know. I hear you.
It feels like a Wednesday.
I didn't even have a 3-day week. And I didn't know it was Friday until about 3 o'clock.
Checked your calendar, like, oh shit.
Yeah, like,
do my Friday
damn. Like, I knew it was Friday when I woke up because I was able to wear jeans to work.
Ooh,
and then I didn't realize it was Friday again until like 3 o'clock. And I'm like, what the hell? I can get a little belligerent tonight. And I was a little bit happy about that. So,
loud.
Yeah. So, no, here it's. How was it? How was your staycation?
It was good. I mean, I relaxed a lot, drank a lot of beer.
That's good.
Which was kind of unexpected. But it was a good time. No, there's a air hockey table.
Yep.
Let me tell you, that got a little too intense.
No.
You put three wrestlers in a room with a thing that can be competitive, and hell yeah, it got competitive. But it was a blast. Got a little bruise from playing air hockey. My shoulder hurt for about a week. Still hurts a little bit. But I had a lot of fun. Got some time to relax, recoup, recharge. And now I'm ready to go. Like, I'm super excited. Football is literally like hitting that full swing mark, and I'm happy. Just feeling happy. Ready to go. Ready to jerk it out.
Dude, I've been jerking it out since about 1998. I've been jerking it out.
5 years old.
I was 5 years old jerking it out.
I know when that song came out.
I know what I'm about.
Just jerk it out when you can.
No, absolutely. No, I think staycations are always nice. That's what we did after our wedding. We went down to Milwaukee for the day, and they're nice. You don't gotta worry about.
It just feels like there's nothing that you have to worry about to be at.
Yes.
And you can just do whatever the hell. If you spend too long at one place, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. like, vacations are nice, don't get me wrong.
Yes.
But staycations where you're just at home and you got nothing to worry about. So you're telling me I have nothing to worry about and I can shit in my own toilet?
Huge.
Tell me something better than that.
Jerking it out.
Jerking it out. And I can jerk it out in my own bathroom? Are you kidding me? Love it. I'm a big staycation guy. I
mean, the house was absolutely amazing. It was a big-ass house right on the lake. It was great.
It was a ramp. It wasn't a house. It was a skate ramp.
And you got to witness good old Roberto in full sports form.
It was...
and that's a sight to behold.
It was something.
He gets amped up. He didn't get as amped up as I expected, but he's getting there.
Well, because Kirk Cousins is trash.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins is Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was a good time.
I will say that I don't think I have been in an environment where somebody complained about the refs so much. And it was very clearly both sides were getting flags thrown like crazy.
I don't know about both sides.
It was both sides. It was both sides. And a lot of the plays were... That was very clearly a penalty. Yes, there should have been a flag there.
Yeah,
Now, is the league getting soft? Absolutely. There's no denying that. Do I wish these penalties were not penalties? Yes, but by rule, things are penalties.
Ja Rule, they are penalties. I agree, and that's the one thing that he always does. And my other favorite thing that he does is it's always a penalty, or the team he's rooting for is always going to lose until they're actually like up by 30 points. And then he's like, you know what? All right. Got some confidence here. We're going to be all right. We're going to make it.
We're all right.
It's going to be okay. But yeah, staycations, big thumbs up. Definitely appreciated that. Then I got back to work, and I've been killing it. It's just been going good. So I'm feeling the momentum of life just coming at me. So I'm hoping this takes another step. I feel like every once in a while we take another step in the right place for this podcast. And it's been a little bit. We're due for one. We're due for a big step.
We are.
So we just got to make it happen.
I think
it's moving.
I think we definitely can. Now I've had myself a week.
Had a week.
I finally. I think it's a good week. Now let's see how long it. Now we'll see how long it lasts. I finally got into a routine this week. It's been forever.
Congratulations! Holy shit!
USC. For those of you that didn't watch the live show, we are currently watching the USC Utah game. USC backup quarterback comes in the first drive. Third stringer. USC is going wild.
And you're welcome, because if you are not tuning in, you fucked up.
Yep.
This is already a game.
Yeah,
There's been 3 touchdowns in the first 7 minutes of this game.
As always, the boys pick the best games every week
to watch.
We know what we're doing. We are the smartest,
it's just been
most electrifying sports podcast on the internet.
We're gonna pick the fun games to watch, and it's been 7.
Not even 7 minutes.
7 minutes. 21.
6 minutes and 49 seconds.
And 21 points.
14-7. USC. But I got myself into a routine this week.
That's my goal for next week.
I have gotten up at 4. Now, I put my phone in the kitchen. Alarm on loud, charging in the kitchen, so I have to get up when it goes off. Because I got into a trouble of hitting snooze until it was 5 minutes.
That's my problem. My alarm's set for 6, and I'll hit snooze till 6:45, and then I'm like, oh fuck.
Dude, it's bad, but I set my alarm to 4:45 every day.
I hate you for that.
Got up. I have been in the gym by, we'll say 5:20 every day this week. Outside of Wednesday, that was a rest day. Been in the gym every day this week. I got an iWatch. I've hit my circles every single day.
I've given up on the gym thing. I think I'm just going to start walking or running.
Or
doing some push-ups. I don't know.
I feel, now, mind you, it's only been 5 days. I feel good. I feel, at the same time, I've had God damn it, I've had a cup of tea every night before bed just to relax, just to get into the zone and ease myself into bed. It's been something.
You're starting to sound like an official millennial, and I'm proud of you.
It's weird.
Proud of you. Self-care, man.
I've had a lot of self-care this week, but I feel good. There was too many days where I would come home from work, knowing that, I got the night off for whatever. And we're about to get into wrestling season, so we're not going to have nights off.
That's going to be a fun time.
And I've been utilizing the nights off. I've been going home, and a month ago I would go home, crash on the bed, watch YouTube videos, or spend all night on Twitter, and all of a sudden, boom, it's 6 hours later, and Hannah's home and whatnot, and I'm still, maybe my pants are off because I got uncomfy, but that's it. Now, honestly, Monday, I got home, I fucking cleaned our whole kitchen. I just did it.
Oh, man.
I've been doing too much, and I feel like a changed man right now.
There you go. I'm proud of you.
I'm
proud of you.
It makes beer taste a little bit better.
I think that's my goal next week is to. Before even hearing this, I told myself I'm gonna get into that routine. I'm gonna get up and make myself some coffee, read a little book, take my shower,
just ease into the day.
Get to work early enough so I don't feel like I'm leaving too late.
Yeah.
Because I make my own schedule, so I get to show up when I want, and as long as I'm getting my 40 hours a week, I'm good.
Yeah.
So if I get in there early enough, I get my stuff done. Because I get this bad tendency of putting stuff off at work. When I have meetings, I'll play a little game on my phone. Probably a little too much than I should. But I blame Apple because now they have this new arcade thing. You can download mass amounts of games. It's all their fault.
Fuck you, Apple.
No, I'm killing it at work, and I know I've got all this stuff to do. And Monday is the start of a new me.
I hear it. I believe in you.
And I think I'm going to do it. And I'm going to walk or run. I don't know. I'll do something in the morning.
Yeah.
Read a book, work my brain out.
It feels nice. And I will tell you, these last 2 days, we're recording this on a Friday and Thursday morning, were a little bit rough for whatever reason. But Monday felt good. Tuesday felt good. Wednesday felt good. And the big thing that truly has been the difference maker for me, and you hear it everywhere, has been putting my phone in the kitchen. Blasting out loud, so I actually have to get up and go do it. And now I'm up, and the first thing that I do, and you got the fridge with the water on the door.
Pour yourself a cup of water.
Pour yourself a cup of water. Chug the crap out of that thing. I've even had I have a green supplement because I don't eat nearly enough vegetables.
Should get one of those too.
I pour myself a glass of water. Chug that. Pour myself a greens drink. Chug that. Go take a shit for a half an hour. Yes, I said half an hour.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. If
get
you're
into
up
the
in
day
time to take a shit for a half hour, you deserve it.
But when I'm sitting there, when you're sitting on the shitter, you still feel fucking productive.
I mean, you're reading emails, you're checking Twitter, you're doing research.
I'm putting my bets in for the day. It's great.
Yeah.
But no, I feel good. Now, mind you, I always get into these things, and all of a sudden it's one day and it's game over. But I feel good. I finally feel like I'm actually taking care of myself.
I think we need to keep that rolling.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But if I can give you any advice going into this next day, yes, it's extremely tempting, and you want to sit there right before bed, sitting on your phone, going through that. Put it in the kitchen. Put it in the kitchen. Put it in the opposite room.
I won't wake up. Too heavy a sleeper.
Well, that's why I put it on absolute. I do,
and I still sleep through it.
Well, that's why you put it on loud, and then make sure Stephanie's phone is put on the alarm within the room if she's going to keep it in the room, is for a time that you need to be up by no matter what.
I don't think I can do that.
So,
because if that alarm's on her side, she's hitting snooze and we're going back to sleep.
Well,
so,
but you got to make sure she knows to make sure you get it up.
I think I have enough self-control to get up.
Yeah, and it was good. It was a good week.
This game is going to be electric. If you're not tuned in, because this isn't live, but tune in now.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
Watch highlights.
But
yeah, that's been my week. It's been great.
Love it.
I'm excited to keep it going. I bought a new scale.
Who buys a scale?
I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on.
I
just feel like I got to do this. I feel like if I spend money doing things that are going to be better for me, I'm going to be more prone to actually do these things.
Yeah, you feel obligated.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Now I feel obligated to weigh myself and whatnot. So, what else? What else is going on with your life? Anything?
No, not really.
Nothing.
I guess contemplating a dog, but that's a whole thing.
Another dog. That's fair.
His name's Colin. I want him. But no, other than that, it's been life. I'm excited to be back. Just ready for some weekends to just be home and get shit done. Because I feel like that's been part of it. Can't get in a routine when you're never home on the weekends.
Yeah.
Because it just feels like you always got extra shit to do.
Yeah, I think a big part of becoming an adult is you learn how to use your free time wisely. When you're a college student, when you're a kid, you utilize this free time to go take a nap, to go you just play a season of Madden or something. But when you're an adult, you utilize this free time to do your laundry or do the dishes or meal prep or whatever, or go to the gym. You utilize it. And I think that is adulthood, is utilizing your free time in a wise way. This is what I like about this podcast. Because
we can do whatever the hell we want.
We have a script. We have our segments and whatnot. But I think what our next step is now, and now listeners, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the best thing that we can do on this podcast is just talk. Is just use this sort of as our therapy session.
Whoa.
Talk.
Drunk therapy.
Boom. We sit here and we talk. We have these
segment.
conversations, and when the conversation isn't going, all that great, we flip to the script.
Yeah. We haven't flipped the script yet.
No. This is just small talk, ladies and gentlemen.
I still have notes for small talk.
Absolutely. And none of this is in my top 3.
I'm going to go on to those. I'm going to save them. I just got to save one of them for football talk, because you can probably guess what it is.
I mean, we'll get... And I think, at the same time, I think one thing that we've worried about in the first 12 episodes has been length of the episode. But I feel like that's not something we should worry about. And now, do we want an 8-hour show? Absolutely not. But I think as long as we're talking, I think we're in a good spot. We only have one per week. People split this up.
And here's the honest truth. We're probably going to have to pee within this episode. So there's a break right there. You can cut it off right there.
Boom.
Maybe we'll announce it. Like, pee break.
We announce it.
Save this for tomorrow.
You can go pee. You can go save it for next day, whatever it might be. But we will always let you know. And then in the comment section, in the details, we can put what time the sports picks start, if that is what you listen for.
That's a lot of work for
because we're doing good. Well, we're going to be all right.
All right.
So
I'll be all right.
But with that all said, we want to try something new.
Yes.
You spoke about what is that next step for us. And I think...
Maybe it's this pander.
Yeah, it's a little bit of pandering.
Big pander.
Maybe not.
Big pander.
But we have both proven within our lives to be real people to people.
People.
We
like working for people with people.
We hate people, but we
people.
care about people. That's the thing.
We hate certain people.
Yes. And so what we're going to do differently, or a new thing that we're going to do, is we are going to start having charities of the month.
I think, did you get your motivation from the beer guy?
The beer guy.
The beer guy? You didn't hear about the beer guy? With the Iowa State game with the I need money for Busch Light?
I saw that it might have subconsciously been motivation here.
Subconscious motivation is beer guy related to beer.
Yes, for those of you that didn't catch that at the Iowa State game, college game day, they always hold up the signs. He put his Venmo for beer money.
Part of the game.
And donated his money to Children's Hospital in Iowa, which is one of the coolest things I think in college football.
Busch Anheuser matched it as well as Venmo. They got like $150,000 donated.
Hell yeah. To the kids. For the kids.
It's huge.
So what we're going to do is every month, and we're going to start this on October 1st, every month we're going to have a new charity. Now that charity, we want you guys to decide, within reason, of course. We want you guys to decide. So comment on our Facebook post, comment on our iTunes, find a way to comment. Or just straight up tell us. If you have our number, if you have our Facebook, straight up tell us what is a charity you want us. Maybe it's the Humane Society. Maybe it's a cancer foundation. Maybe it's Habitat for Humanity. I don't know. I only know so many charities.
Habitat for Humanity.
But we both work for nonprofits right now. Yep. We love this sort of thing. And what we'll do is over that month, we will set up a GoFundMe or something of the sort. Ask for donations. We will continuously share it. Hope that you share it. We will share it on our personal pages. And at the end of that month, we will donate everything that we earned. We will throw money in there ourselves.
Don't say match.
I'm not going to say we're going to match because all of a sudden if it's $10,000, we don't have that kind of money. We will match to an extent. We will match to an extent.
If we hit over $100, me and him will throw in $50 each.
Yes, we will.
Sounds fair.
Yeah, so we will find a way, depending on how financially savvy it was for us that month. We will match to an extent, but all that money that comes in, we will donate that all to that charity of that month. And we will change it each month. And we want the fans, we want the NBLs to pick the charity each month. We want it to be something y'all care about. If it was us, we'd probably donate to the Humane Society every single month.
We'd probably adopt a bunch of dogs with that money.
And I think we're still going to do that. We're still, maybe this is our gateway into it, is we go there, the Humane Society is the first one. We go to the Ozaki Humane Society and we say, hey, we want this donation, plus we want to do this.
Yeah.
And we'll see where it goes. But as much as we love drinking beer, I mean, I think we are living proof that if you drink beer, if you get a little rowdy on a Friday night, you ain't a bad person at all. Some of the greatest people are beer drinkers.
All of them are.
Yes.
Maybe not all of them. Most of them. All of them are. But yeah, no, I agree. And this is our first potential time reaching out to places for recognition. So I think doing a good thing with charity would be a good way to get our name out there.
Absolutely.
We have never done this, so we're excited to try something new, and hopefully y'all are on board and we get some sort of money to donate, because I think it'd be great.
Yeah.
That'll be our new thing. Stay tuned in October. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, please do. I think we'll both share this episode, and we'll mention that on our personal pages. But we want to make sure that you guys are being involved and making sure that
we love. I think that was our
going.
number one thing. Like when we set out, is just to have people who listen be able to be involved and get on. Like if you want to get on the podcast, let us know. Maybe we'll make it work.
Yeah,
we'd love to have people.
I tell you what we'll do. The person that we pick, your charity, we'll bring you on an episode. Ooh. And maybe that we'll bring it up. Maybe it's a little bit, maybe it's a full episode as a co-host that day, like the Fuzz did a couple weeks ago. But that is the new thing that we're gonna do, and
we want more involvement.
And we're gonna do it no matter what. If you guys don't freaking
if it's
comment,
us just donating $5,
we will figure out charities and we will do this. And we're gonna share it. I know damn well that my grandma's gonna donate every single time. It's
shout outs to grandmas.
Yeah, these charities are gonna get money. We're gonna do our part to make sure this society becomes a better place. End of story.
Wisconsinite. Oh, I'm just gonna sneak past you. Area 51 guard, sir.
Area 51, ladies and gentlemen.
Coming up.
So,
right, so let's
that is the charity of the month intro. Please start thinking about it. Let us know what you got.
We want to do it.
And ultimately, we will do them all in the grand scheme of things. It's not a competition to figure out who's the best. We're gonna pick one. Maybe it's probably just out of a hat if there's a bunch.
You probably have two.
All of these charities, within reason, of course, because I know there's some bad charities out there. We'll definitely put them on here. We're gonna make sure everyone gets their due.
How are you gonna get fired on your day off twice? Say Antonio Brown.
That's terrible.
The meme game is strong today, and I love it.
Oh boy. So,
right.
You got anything left for small talk here?
No, but this game is just getting wild, and I love it. I'm excited to see this out.
Yes.
But I guess we'll cover this in small talk. We're going to talk about the bets, the big board.
The big board.
Talk about our records quick while we're here. I feel like we'll forget about it if we don't.
Yeah, why don't you rail them off here?
If you don't remember, we have the game day pick'ems. So if you watched the live show, we did our next picks. Currently, before this week, I'm sitting at 7-9, so 7 right, 9 wrong.
Before
week
4 college, before week 3 NFL.
Right. So I'm sitting 7-9 for the pick'ems, college pick'ems, and he's sitting 6-10. And Jake is sitting 6-10. For fantasy, I continue my winning streak, 2-0, and J-Dog beat his wife barely.
By
0.6. Close game. I was really hoping that Hannah would pull that one off.
Oh my god,
it was great.
Rowdy.
So he's
rowdy at her household.
He's 1-1, and then to top off the triple crown, the score is currently sitting at 11-12. If you don't remember, we each picked 10 teams from the NFL, about 5-5 from each conference, and I'm sitting at 11 points. He's sitting at 12. So it's getting real close. There's no separation yet. It's going to be a battle to the finish. The bets, I pulled a little little magic this week. Went up $8, so I'm sitting at 90. Mm-hmm. He went down. He's at 106. Totaled 196. Maybe that gets donated to charity. Whatever.
And the Fuzz himself is sitting at 0-4.
And the Fuzz
before
is
this week.
continuing his great run, but I like his NFL pick, which we'll get
Who wins the game first? The Miami Dolphins or the Fuzz?
I think the Fuzz, because I saw his pick for this week, and I liked it a lot. So, and I don't know if the Dolphins are going to win one this year. So, sorry to say that, but
that's fair.
It seems accurate.
Yeah, so...
that's the... We'll cover that.
It's close. Mind you, it's early, but it is
it's
down,
like
down to the wire as it could be.
So, I mean, right now I'm up 2 out of 3.
If you throw the bets in, it's 2-2.
Which it's not part of the Triple Crown, but...
Oh,
either way,
it's something.
It's getting good. We like it. We want it to be interesting. Like get on board. Pick a side. Are you Team Scoots or Team J Dog?
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be our next poll.
Or Team Fuzz.
You're Team Fuzz. He's 0-4.
I'm Team Fuzz. I don't know about you.
Always
I'm
Team Fuzz. I'm Team Fuzz to go 0-42, whatever it would be. I want him to just not get anything right.
0-32 at the end of the
so
season.
Like next time, just bet against what the Fuzz picks.
Yes.
But anyways, that's the Triple Crown. That's the bets, the Pick'ems, Fantasy League, and the Tattoo Gate.
Yeah,
I'm still excited because right now I'm getting a tattoo. I don't know how I feel about that, but I like it.
Yeah, no, I know what you're getting, but
already picked out, huh?
Yeah.
So if it gets so far blown out, do we tell each other or do we just wait?
We wait.
All right.
We wait until you. We don't even tell each other. We tell the tattoo artist.
Oh,
and you don't
like the
see
good
it
old
until
Nard dog?
it's over. Yes, you don't see it until it's over.
It's a Nard dog.
And if one of us, I forget if you mentioned this, but if one of us does in fact get the Triple Crown, the loser gets his nipples pierced. I don't know about you, but I've always wanted to do it just to say I did it.
You could definitely blow it. So, I mean, there's lots of time left. So
I think
the nipple pierce thing sounds fun in idea, but I don't know if it's going to be fun in real life for whoever it happens.
I mean, in college, I think you'll beat me in the college fantasy. I have no concerns about that. It's close right now.
And here's the thing, fantasy, our league, we made it as fun as possible. So 8 teams make the playoffs. We're both going to make the playoffs. So anything can happen from there. So.
If we don't, that's bigger issues here.
Yeah, it really is. Because what the hell? Green, he's bye week. I'm
playing him this week. I think he might beat me this week, though.
You should beat him because his team is god.
I'm projected to beat him, but I think he might beat me.
He's terrible.
But I'm sorry, Bubba and Andrea. You guys picked some rough teams.
But I mean, Jacoby Brissett's been all right.
He's been all right
for the first quarterback.
I think in fantasy, I'm in 3 serious leagues. I am 5-1 thus far on the year. My one loss was to you in week 1, and that was a 4-point loss. Going in, losing by 40 into Monday night.
Well, I had the cushion, you know.
You did.
Well, I'm going up against Andrea.
If Kyle fucking Rudolph would have put, if he would have had one catch, it would have been fine. But he can't do anything.
Intercept. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, we don't know.
But no, I mean that's the fun of the game is what if I played that guy on the bench? What if? 'Cause I had a hell of bench scores on that game I could have put in. But either way, we're probably going to play at least one more time in the regular season.
Oh no, we will. And on the NFL side of things, it's still too close to call.
I mean, it's too early.
We both have some rough picks. We both have some good picks. We both have some picks that have been kind of plagued by injuries, and
definitely
it's I'm looking at it right now on my side of things. I got the Chargers who Melvin Gordon didn't go to. I had the Colts, Andrew Luck retired. I had the Saints who Drew Brees got hurt.
You have the Dolphins.
Going down, I got the Dolphins. And on your side of things, you have the Steelers, who Big Ben is out for the season. You have the Jags, who got hurt. I think Gardner Minshew is going to do just fine for them. The Bears, who Trubisky looks like crap.
Thought they were going to be Falcons.
The R word's not doing so good, and Oakland not doing all that hot. So we both, but at the same time, the Ravens are looking hot for me. Seahawks are looking hot for me. Packers are looking hot for me. And on your side, you got the Pats are looking
Chiefs,
again to be the
Cowboys,
best. The Chiefs.
Rams.
Cowboys and Rams. So we
It's gonna be interesting.
It's
I'm
all
excited
over the
for the
place.
finish. I think it's gonna be. I think you're gonna pull away regular season, but I think the playoffs is where I'm gonna catch up or win.
Absolutely. I think I got to build a big enough lead.
You just got to get that.
Got
to call some teams up.
Well, I mean, yeah. We'll see. It's going to be
fun.
I'll say. I think Seahawks are. Now that the Saints are hurt, I think Seahawks are the number 2 seed in the NFC. Behind. Actually,
Cowboys.
I don't even. I would say Seahawks win their division. I think they beat the Rams for the division. I think Rams are a wild card team this year. Seahawks win that division.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, that is going to be my bold take of the day. Seahawks win the division. Rams are a wild card. Seahawks just look great.
I see the Cowboys being the number 1 seed then.
Or the if they say how they're doing, Cowboys are definitely a 1 seed.
Or the Pack.
Pack isn't a 1 seed. No, Pack will be. I think Pack will be. I think they're going to win the division at this point, unless Trubisky figures out how to play football.
Well, anyways.
Hey, easy pick.
So, rolling into the top 3s.
And I was lucky enough to pick the Ravens for my AFC North.
After you bashed everything they stood for.
I still do not believe in Lamar Jackson as a top quarterback in the league. I think he's played very well. There's no denying that. But I don't think that he is anything he's not going to be anything. People are talking that Lamar Jackson and Mahomes are going to be the Manning and Brady of this generation. Okay.
Let's
take Mahomes. Sure. I'll put Mahomes in that sort of conversation. Lamar Jackson? Really? I don't think so.
I mean, I think if you're talking Tom Brady's of this now season, it's going to be like a Minshew, man. I got beliefs, man. He is going to be the next guy.
He's the guy.
I love it. But we'll get way more into that when we talk football because that's on the docket.
Absolutely.
I guess
Lamar Jackson is not a Brady or a Manning.
The last thing I had for small talk, I don't know if you've watched the AGT finals.
I did not watch them, but
America's Got Talent finals. It happened.
We knew it.
We called it. I think everyone knew. I mean, I watched it.
If you didn't win,
everyone was chanting Cody the entire time, so it was pretty obvious.
Yeah.
But hella shout-outs to the Detroit Youth Choir. Fucking love those people.
Dude, hella shout-outs to everyone there. This was by far the best finals.
If anyone knows Nub Nation, Ryan Niemiller, if you know him or have any contact with him,
bring him on. I'll talk WWE with him all day long.
Please get him in contact with us because talk about like guests that would be fun. Like we'll be the official Nub Nation podcast of America.
Yeah, we are.
Because I love Ryan Niemiller. He's funny. Everything he did was hilarious, and I'm just excited. He's touring. I checked to see if he came to Wisconsin. He's not.
He's not.
So we got to convince him to come
he's
to
only
Wisconsin.
from Indiana.
I know. So
he's going to be in the Midwest.
We have to convince him to come here.
Is he coming to Ohio?
I don't know.
The Fuzz is moving to Toledo.
Well, he might be. He is in Ohio a little bit. But I refuse to go to Ohio for more than 2 days. So
we'll go down there for 2 days.
I mean, like 48 hours max.
We'll go down there for 2 days.
Setting stuff on fire or something.
Yeah, right. We'll go down there. We'll go to Canton. And we'll go see Ryan Niemiller.
And we'll make a stop at Horseshoe, and I'm going to leave the upper decker on
all right, that's
seats.
Fine. That's fine. Absolutely. I didn't get a chance to actually watch the finale yet. I mean, I was spoiled by it. I've watched a few of the acts because they show up on the Facebook page. Cody Lee, by far the true winner.
I was bawling my eyes out at his performance. I was crying. I don't know why. I was just crying.
He's just good. I saw an article or so, and then I found out now follow him on Instagram. He is one of 25 people in the entire world that has this particular development trait. If that's the right way of saying it, I apologize if it's not. That basically he. I'm trying to figure out exactly what the trait is, but he's able to hear a song and immediately be able to play it and be in perfect pitch.
Like Nick Cannon from Drumline?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
he's like
But one of
Nick
25
Cage.
people in the entire world.
That's ridiculous.
It's like
Nick Cage
something
from Drumline.
something phenom or prodigy. It's something prodigy or something. And there's no deny. Like, there is this dude. He's blind and autistic, and all of a sudden you put him at that piano. You put a microphone in front of him. He's a whole new character. He's a whole new individual, and it's incredible.
It is. And his voice is phenomenal.
I don't know if there's a better voice out there. And
Like, he is like a Billy Joel, Elton John, Freddie Mercury
everyone
just
put
combined
together
into like one super voice that I can't stand it.
Oh my God, he's incredible.
He just makes you cry.
He was, since day one, since he got the golden buzzer, he was going to be the winner.
Oh, for
there was
sure.
no denying. But you put the Detroit Youth Choir,
The
fantastic.
Unbeatable was insane.
The Unbeatable. I'm gonna go see them in Vegas. They're
hell
gonna
yeah.
if they don't get a show. I don't know what the hell.
think they're
Ryan
all
E. Miller,
performing, yeah.
obviously one of the funniest guys of all time, right there.
Hilarious.
Benicio.
He's gonna be a star.
Oh my God, it was incredible. He's such a fantastic singer.
He will be a star.
And
Watch out for
like
him on Spotify.
15, 16?
Yeah,
14?
He's like the next better than Biebs. I can't think of
Oh,
anyone else.
absolutely. He's
Biebs, but
like
better.
they compared him to Harry Styles on there from One Direction, and Harry Styles was the one guy from One Direction that made it big.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
The opera singer Iman, freaking 12, 11 years old, singing opera. Like, she was out of this damn world.
Okay, so she played the song from Step Brothers in the when they were like said who the winner was and
Yep.
like the release show, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Yep.
She sang the song from Step Brothers. Mm-hmm. I think she should have sang that for her last song. She would have a better chance.
Yep,
Then.
she is incredible.
Got to play to the people.
I can't even think of in the African choir. Oh my God, were they fantastic?
Did you see their last one, the Rains Down in Africa?
Yes.
I did not want that song down. They could have sang that for like 3
Damn,
hours.
I could just watch them.
Like,
I'm so like, yeah, you guys are fantastic.
That's amazing.
It's every and Tyler Figueroa, the kid, 7 years old, the cancer
I think he's a little
survivor,
older than 7. He's like
killing
8,
it.
I don't know.
7, 8, 9, killing it on the violin. He's going to be a star.
Yeah.
They're all going to be absolute star. Like, this
I can see the
was,
Tyler guy. He's going to feature on like a DJ Khaled song soon.
Yeah, like every single. There's not a single. The Voices of Service
Oh my God.
cried every time that they even stepped
Every
foot.
single time. They didn't have to sing. I was like, oh, God damn.
Yep, they got me. They got me.
Done. Tapping out
There's
on
not a
this one.
single act of this year's finals that is not going to be big in some way, shape, or form.
I think even some of the ones that got eliminated before
Yes.
the finals, like the Broadway kid.
Oh yeah,
chubby
he's going to be on
little kid,
Broadway.
He's amazing.
He's going to be on Broadway.
He was my favorite just because every time he got happy, he just
He's the happiest guy in the whole world.
So goddamn happy, and it was amazing.
was
He was
awesome.
just smiling cheek to cheek. Oh, it was beautiful. But yes, that happened. I mean, I couldn't be happier for the final two. I just read a post. I don't know if it's true, but it said I think the Detroit Youth Choir is getting some lump of money.
Well, as they should. If they haven't gotten so many donations thrown at them
I mean, they
already.
put the entire city of Detroit on their back, and it's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
'Cause that's not an easy place to grow up. And, like, them coming out, and like that, the choir leader, if you know him, let him know. We want to talk to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anybody on that.
Everything was just beautiful, and, like, their performances were great. Also, they got to perform with Macklemore.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. Like, Macklemore was, like, lit.
He came out. He was great.
Oh,
He
it
was ready to
great.
go. He's a guy of the guys.
Everything was great. And I'm happy the way it ended. I've never been this, like, satisfied with an ending to America's Got Talent, because you're always like, well, I like this person better, but, like, at the end, you're like, there's just no way. Like,
Yeah.
Cody Lee was literally the most
he was the game
talented
changer.
person to be on the show.
Every year sort of has that one person you know is going to win. And you know, there was Cody Lee, you knew since the beginning. Last year, Shin Lim, you kind of knew he was going to be the guy. Darcy, you knew she was going to be the one. You know who the most talented person is, but the next 9 are kind of up in the air. Maybe there's a few standouts. This year, there was 10 people, 10 acts that should have
10
won.
to 15 standouts that could have won.
Yes,
That'd be totally satisfying.
and you know, mind you, Cody Lee, I guess he was kind of the standout, but there were just 9 people that, depending on how the voting went, could have very well won that.
Oh, for sure.
And he's just a freaking prodigy, and he's gonna win it, and as he should. He is the most talented person
I'm just excited to hear more of like original songs from him. Like, let me tell you, if it's always just him and the piano, every time I'm gonna bawl my eyes out. Doesn't matter what it is. If it's a happy song, I'm gonna be crying. I'm just excited. It's great. Couldn't have like had a better ending to a season that was like totally electric, and it was great.
No, absolutely. It was a great, and I don't know. Benicio is the guy. He kind of gets, I remember him singing "Baila Baila Baila" for the finale.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he doesn't necessarily have the expressions quite yet and how to be a performer, but his voice is phenomenal.
He's got to find his stage presence. Once he does, he's gonna be great.
He's gonna be a rock star. There's no doubt about it. Yes. Thank you for bringing that up.
I had to because I watched it and I was just tearing up the whole time.
I'm sitting here looking at the people that we might have missed on there.
There was a lot. We probably missed like 12. Because there was a lot that was eliminated before.
Well, yes. Light Balance Kids was on there. I mean, they were cool, but...
It's been done before.
No exactly. Offense. I mean, I guess they wouldn't necessarily be in the winner column for them. In Lovu Youth Choir.
Oh,
come on the show.
All of South Africa
love you guys.
on their back.
Yeah, but otherwise we named.
And shout out to Terry Crews for being a phenomenal.
Terry Crews is. Come on the podcast, Terry Crews. We love you. Like
I just want to like high five you and sing songs with you.
Arguably my favorite person of all time. He's just an incredible human being. But let's get to some show here.
Right.
Shout out to Small Talk here.
Shout out to Small Talk. This might be a... We'll do top 3 first.
Top 3. Honestly, I'm just going to call this week 3s. Big 3, whatever we want to call it. I don't necessarily have a number 1. They all kind of go hand in hand. I love them all. I'll give her a go here.
Give her a go.
If I have to put them at 3, my number 3 is press conferences.
Press conferences.
Now, we had a lot of press conference news. Now, I'm a big press conference guy in general. Being a Dolphins fan, kind of the highlight of my week is the press conferences.
Fins up.
And Brian Flores this week announced that Josh Rosen's going to be starting. Don't know how I feel about that quite yet. I'm excited for a new spark. Not excited to just kind of throw him to the Wolves, especially against Dallas. But he... Chris Greer, their GM, everyone kind of talked this week. And I went from, what the fuck is going on, to, oh my God, I trust them. I trust the process here. I'm trusting the Miami process right now. And I love that. Today, probably the best press conference that I witnessed. Bill Belichick walks off the stage because he's getting too many questions about Antonio Brown. No more than an hour later, Antonio Brown released from the Patriots. So, bars the question. Did they ask too many questions about him and cost him his job? Is that what
I think that was decided before. He was just like, I'm done with this shit.
Did he leave because he knew he wasn't going to be a part of the team? Or is he not part of the team because he got so pissed that he left?
I'm feeling good about this game right now. Oh, fumble.
Oh!
Nice.
Oh, there it is.
They're back. No, I mean, I'm not a huge press conference guy. I watch the replays if they're on there, and they're like, oh, this guy said something, but I don't know. It's where you get your news. I guess there's certain guys you like to watch for press conferences.
Brian Flores is one of them guys for me.
I mean, Gardner Minshew's a huge press conference guy.
Big press conference
He's a goon. Guy. And, yeah, no, I enjoy seeing the highlights of them, especially, like, UFC press conferences, because Lord knows what's going to happen with those. People are going to throw water bottles at each other.
Yes.
And shit's going to happen. And it's great. But, no, I think, the Antonio Brown thing, that's a whole other story. We'll get into that sometime.
I don't know if tonight's the night.
I don't know. But my number 3 is a happy number 3.
We're talking happy.
Talking happy. Starts with a P and ends with an S.
Penis.
Puppies. So, I don't know why it's my number 3. I got into I did the wormhole, the puppy wormhole, where you go online and start looking at dogs to adopt.
Oh, yeah.
And you just get sucked into the wormhole and you keep going and looking at all their pictures. And it happened. My parents are fostering a puppy, and it might be the most adorable dog I've ever seen in my entire life. And
I want her.
now I'm just stuck in this puppy wormhole, and I want another dog. So who knows? Who knows? But yeah, it's my number 3. Puppies.
I don't know if you can get another dog guy.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
But puppies.
I don't know.
Puppies.
Puppies are great. I want that dog. Your parents are
Puppies.
fostering.
Phoebe.
I want her.
She's adorable.
She is. She's precious.
Post a picture.
I think she
You get
could
a lot of
fit. I
likes
think
of
she'd
that.
fit in quite perfectly in our little family.
Yeah, a little fam.
Got the same color hair.
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
See, if you got the dog, then I have to find a way to get Cohen. It's the whole thing. Anyways, puppies. Number 3. What's your number 2? Before I go online and apply.
Puppies. Ladies and gentlemen, my number 2, Wisconsin sports. More specifically, the deals that come with Wisconsin sports. We talked about this a little bit on Sunday. When Wisconsin,
playback.
yeah, when Wisconsin sports are doing well, the grocery stores and the gas stations have some of the best deals.
I feel like people are just like, fuck it, just take it for free.
Yeah,
We won.
that's how it is. When we're at a time right now, and this very rarely does this happen, where the Packers are undefeated, the Badgers undefeated, the Brewers, as of this very moment, are in the wild card, very close to sealing the NL Central for to get into the playoffs. The Bucks are coming off a great season, coming into a better season, hopefully.
Hopefully. Made some big moves.
Wisconsin sports is at an all-time high right now. Say what we will about Wisconsin sports fans, but arguably the most generous fans when they are happy. They'll give you as many beers as you want at the tailgate. We can go to the Piggly Wiggly tomorrow. If Packers win on Sunday, we can go to the Piggly Wiggly and probably get a couple, 2-3 things of brats and some charcoal for like $5 total.
That's fine. Just take it.
It's like, you buy a pack of brats, get a free case of Miller Lite. Whatever it might be. I love the deals that come with it. All of a sudden, you can go and get you buy a 6-pack of rolls, get a free pound of hot ham or something. I absolutely love it. And it's being a Wisconsin resident and growing up, I like seeing their teams be successful to an extent. It's always fun. It's always exciting. I like Aaron Rodgers. I'm glad that he's having a little bit of success this year. I like Jonathan Taylor. I love seeing the Brewers doing well.
Goodness.
I love the deals. I'm excited to see the deals that happen out of this week, assuming everything can. If Badgers beat Michigan, and if the Packers beat whoever the fuck they're playing, Denver this week, these deals are we're gonna save a lot of money on groceries.
Bail money? Someone might start a fight with me.
You don't get into too much trouble there. That's all I'll say.
To.
That's all I'll say. But then again, Wisconsin fans are super nice.
Yeah, they're like, oh, sorry, your team. No, they'll be. They're not nice.
They're gonna be assholes, but they're gonna be.
They're
nice.
nice when their team's in trouble, but they're assholes when their team's winning. That's all I gotta say about that.
Oh yeah.
That's all I got to say about that. Nice suplex. My number 2 is the Area 51 shenanigans.
It happened.
It's kind of happening. I don't know if it happened.
7 people.
But I watched the news this morning, and they had a little segment about the festival that was becoming in Nevada.
Yes, Nevada.
And this one
New
lady.
Mexico.
I thought it was Nevada.
Where is it?
Flack was wrong. It's Nevada. Fuzz, you were wrong. Calling you out again. It's Nevada. And this lady, she took it upon herself to be the event planner for the Storm Area 51 party, and she ordered porta potties, food trucks, had enough space for people to set up tents, and built a makeshift stage for musical performers. And let me tell you, I've never been more excited about a fake, real festival, because people are showing up to this thing. And it's great. I don't know what you're Googling.
Okay. Yep.
The FBI is probably watching us now.
Well, let's hope.
So, I'm excited because I just want to see more live videos and like pictures of what's going on there because I want to know if people actually tried to storm or if they're just kind of hanging out eating hot dogs from a food truck.
Yeah, it's
drinking special Bud Lights with aliens on them. Apparently, a bunch of people like hopped on the Area 51 advertising way. Like Bud Light made some cool ass black cans with neon green aliens on them, and they're like people are buying them up like crazy. So,
Storm Area 51. This was 9 hours ago. This was earlier today. At around noon, Storm Area 51 event sparked state of emergency for 2 Nevada counties.
So maybe it's not a good thing. Maybe it's just a thing. I don't know.
The whole thing started as a joke by a California man after he made a Facebook event in June. However, almost 2 million people clicking the going option, and it turned into a viral sensation. The U.S. Air Force has warned it's very dangerous to try and trespass onto a military base.
Oh, yeah.
2 counties in Nevada has declared state of emergencies and are prepping for the possibility that thousands will descend onto the desert. So far, no major incidents have been reported.
A couple people got arrested though, so that's big.
It's something here.
So it's something. It's happening. I don't know what's happening. If anyone's there, tell us what's happening.
Yes, please. If we have any MVLs that happen to be there.
Doubt it, but if there is, let us know what's happening. Send some pictures. We want some like first-hand experience from this almighty event that's happened. That has sparked one of the, I guess, taglines of the podcast, Clap Them Cheeks. I get it a lot.
CTC. Hashtag CTC.
Hashtag, get that trending again. If it's not trending, I'll be upset. But, yeah, Area 51, I don't know. I'm torn if it's a good or bad thing. As long as people are having fun and being safe, I guess it's a good thing.
Yeah, if it's just a festival that they're going to do, then so be it. But honestly, from the very beginning, don't go fucking storming a military base. Regardless of what you think might be inside, don't storm a military base ever.
E.T.'s not there. That was a movie. I saw people's signs that said, like, free E.T., like free Meek Mill, but free E.T. Like, E.T.'s not there, man.
Even...
He's chilling at home.
Don't storm military bases!
Oh, but the other thing was, I think the Air Force, I don't know if this is another rumor, the Air Force confirmed alien or artificial intelligence, whatever the hell you want to call it, landing on Earth. The Air Force did.
Confirmed that aliens have landed on Earth.
Confirmed that aliens have been around.
What do you mean
Earth.
they confirmed?
I don't know. I heard it somewhere. I don't know where.
I feel like I would have known about that.
Not sure if
they
it's a trustworthy
that.
source.
I feel like it's not trustworthy because I didn't hear shit. I feel like if Air Force, a military base, have confirmed that aliens
That's why we need a producer to Google
have landed on Earth, I'm sure the world would have heard about that. That's a little bit big.
I mean, I heard it somewhere, so... Navy confirms UFO videos are real.
I feel like the world would...
It's on CNN, History Channel, Business Insider, Newsweek,
I don't...
The Sun, The Daily Beast, Wikipedia. It's on Wikipedia.
Well, all right. Well, I guess it's fair. You heard it here.
So the aliens
are real. Well, UFOs are real.
UFOs have been confirmed.
Russian spaceships are real.
Oh, it looks like a TIE fighter from Star Wars.
Let me see. What do you got?
You gotta come around and take a
Why don't you just... Oh, God damn it.
Well, I want to play there's a video. Look, it looks like a TIE fighter. I'm gonna play an ad first.
It's loading.
There's an ad. Son of a... Well, either way, it looked like a TIE fighter. I'll let you know when it's up and going.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah. It's a big day.
Oh, it's coming up.
Oh, for God's sake, I gotta get up.
Get up again. Here it comes. Look. That just looks like a bird. Look at that thing. It's rotating. I'm reading the quotes. According to U.S. Navy objects in the video. I'm going to post this video on our page.
They're not UFOs. They're unidentified. It could be a fucking drone. It could be a paper airplane for all we know.
Still unidentified.
It's just something that they don't know that is flying through the air.
But it looked like a TIE fighter, so maybe Star Wars is real.
It looked like a freaking jellyfish floating through the air. It looked like a puffer fish had blown up and just like on helium and just floating through the air.
It could be real. I'm posting the link.
Okay. Well, that's that.
We'll leave it to the people.
Anything else on that?
No, that was it.
All right. My number one is something. We talked about this again earlier this week. My number one. Last week, my number one was Scandals.
Well,
and so help me God,
there's another scandal?
no more than 24 hours after that, we got hit with a little at-home scandal that happened here in Wisconsin. If you are a Wisconsin resident, you've probably heard about this, a little Kenosha drug bust.
Oh, that one.
With, I don't know if we're allowed to drop names, but guess what? All the articles say it, so we're going to talk about it. The Huff-Hines. Jacob and Tyler Huff-Hines, two brothers from
their last name
Kenosha.
is Huff-Hines?
Huff-Hines.
Oh, this is a perfect last name to get busted for.
Oh, yes. Yeah. So these are two
Perfect
brothers
last
from
name.
Kenosha who were busted with $1.5 million worth of marijuana in THC vape cartridges. The thing that gets me here is number one.
Yeah.
This is one of the largest drug busts that have happened in the U.S. for a while, at least, if not ever. One of these guys. For those of you that don't know, I am also a college admissions counselor. Mm-hmm. One of these guys I worked with a couple, 2-3 years ago, and was committed to come to the college that I work with. Decided not to come.
I wonder why.
This is what happened in response.
I wonder.
Makes you wonder. Makes you wonder. Could this have happened there? Could this have happened on campus?
That would have been quite the publicity.
When I first saw this, I was scrolling through. Now look at this picture. Look at this. This is just their mugshots.
Look like a couple of fuckwads.
Look like a bunch of hoodlums. I'm scrolling through Facebook, and all of a sudden I see one of my friends post this picture, and I'm like, I know that kid. Then I read the title, and I'm like, holy shit.
Oh, man.
No kidding. $1.5 million worth, right in our backyard, no more than 2 hours. Oh my God. It's these, they had.
I really want to know how much $1.5 million of this stuff looks like.
I got pictures here to show you. So this allegedly, because they're not.
It's alleged.
Yeah, it's all alleged here, and the only reason I'm using their names right now is because every news article is using their last names, and they are the ones on trial. They had 10 employees making $20 an hour. They had computerized time cards for this. $20 an hour to inject the cartridges with the THC oil, and then package them, distribute them, all that sort of stuff. 3,000 to 5,000 cartridges. Well, we can hope. But they had like Sour Patch, Chronic, Dab Woods, all these sort of things. $16 each they were selling these cartridges for.
Jeez.
Honestly, a great deal. But so I see if I can find a picture rather than playing a video here.
It's only 150 people.
Tipped off, one of the local high school parents caught their son with this, brought him to the right place and whatnot. My favorite thing, when he was in high school, the student that I was working with out of this group told a news reporter. Now, this guy was he was one of the top 3 finalists for our business scholarship. One of the lines that he was quoted, because he also got pretty successful selling Jordans and selling shoes. Once told a businessman, I'm a businessman and hustle is my style.
Ooh.
Told a news reporter this as a high school student. I freaking love this so much right now. Let me try to find this picture for you. But they had THC cartridges, plenty of mason jars worth of THC oil. They had a couple I think they said $68,000 worth of cash. They had ammunition, they had firearms, they had cocaine, they had Prozac, they had straight marijuana, they had everything.
So they were legit.
They had fucking time cards for their employees. They were running this as a real business.
That might be my favorite part of the entire thing, is that they were drug dealers.
Yes,
it's time cards. So they're like trying to run a legitimate business, but be drug dealers at the same time.
It's absolutely incredible. Like, there's no denying the business mindset that these guys had for this. So here's what it is. When they discovered their house that they were renting out, $59,000 in cash, 8 guns with ammunition, 9 cell phones, cocaine, marijuana, Xanax, and drug paraphernalia. That's on top of 31,200 vape cartridges, each filled with 1 gram of liquid THC, 98,000 empty vape cartridges, 57 mason jars filled with the liquid THC, and each jar valued at $6,000. They also found 18 pounds of marijuana, the paraphernalia used to fill the cartridges, 3 money counting machines, and $351 in cash in those machines.
Mind blown.
21. These guys, 20 and 23 years old.
Who's the Firefest guy? Billy something?
I
feel like they're the next Billy. The next Billy.
Here. There's your picture.
I mean, shout outs to them for keeping it that low key for that long.
Yes.
So there's no, like, it's kind of, I mean, it's impressive, but what the fuck? That's a lot. Oh, man. Imagine that money, though. That income. They're living in Kewaskum. They fucked up. Kenosha.
They were living in the rich part of Kenosha.
Well, yeah, making that kind of money.
But as I said last week, I fucking love scandals. This one was at home.
This is just a drug bust.
I love it. But I love that it hits at home for many reasons here. It's incredible.
It is.
I don't even know what to think right now. What's your number one?
My number one is fall weather.
Yeah.
Because we get to hide our fat.
Okay.
Saw a meme and it sparked something inside me.
Shout out to the Fuzzes number 3 pick.
Because just being able to dress in a sweatshirt and not feel like your belly's showing through your t-shirt is great.
That's fair.
But the negative is wearing a sweatshirt now, you might be hot at the end of the day.
And
it's a struggle.
Global warming is real.
It's a struggle because you're like, well, it's cold right now. I'm going to wear this sweatshirt because it's cold in my office, but I'm going to be hot and sweaty and kind of fat when I leave. So that's the downside. But yeah, wearing a sweatshirt and enjoying fall weather and hiding your fat. Hiding your beer belly. It's beer belly season, everyone. Shout out to Fat Boy Fall. I think that's what they're calling it now.
That's what we're calling it now.
Chubby Guy Fall. I don't know. Fat sounds mean. But either way.
We're fat.
Fat Guy Fall's a thing. Hashtag Fat Guy Fall. Wear your sweatshirts. Be proud of your dad bod and rock the shit out of it.
Yeah, hell yeah. No,
shout the hell out to fall weather.
I mean, I like fall weather for multiple reasons. That's, if that's one that we want to call it, that you're able to hide your fat a little bit. I hear you.
It's huge. I wear jeans. I feel weird wearing shorts.
Yeah, no, I love wearing jeans. I love wearing a good flannel, good sweatshirt, Patagonia. Big fan of it all. I'm excited for bonfires. I'm excited for more football. I'm excited for pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie's over.
No, I don't think so. Pumpkin pie is great. I love it all. Thanksgiving, candy, caramel apple suckers,
football,
caramel apples, beer,
dark
football, dark beer, Oktoberfest. There's so much about fall that I love. The colors,
leaves.
When you find that crunchy leaf on the ground,
step on it. You're like, hell yeah.
Those things. Yes.
It's great. I love it all. But I just love being able to wear sweatshirts and baggy clothes that don't seem out of style because it's
Because it's fall.
It's fall.
Vests.
Ooh.
Ooh. Big vest guy.
Huge
vest guy. And Fuzz, we know you love fall as well. Give us a comment when you hear this part.
All right. Here's the first intermission. Pee break.
Ooh. Okay.
And we'll be back.
So, if you are listening to this in bulk, this is where you can take your first break.
All right.
Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby.
And we're back, ladies
back.
and gentlemen. Sometimes you gotta pee every once in a while, and we know this is a long episode, and this is what it may be from here on
This
out.
might be the new norm. I like this. I like just us doing us and seeing wherever it goes.
Yeah, we're not trying to do anything to fit the needs of anybody else. If you split it up is really what it comes down to. And we're just going to talk. We're going to say what is on the dome. We are going to make this as authentic Barstool talk as we can.
Because that's what we are. And I think because we only put one episode out a week, we want to give you as much as we can.
As much as we need
Because I know you guys say we waited all week for it, but here's a super long episode that might be the new norm to cover your whole week.
Yeah.
So if you have a 30-minute commute, we got like maybe 2 days of coverage. Maybe I don't know if we'll go 2 hours, but
Again, if you
if it happens, it happens.
If you listen strictly for the sports bets, you want to see how it goes, we'll let you know exactly where it is, so you can listen to that real quick.
Be my new task.
Maybe we put that in
Write
the
it
beginning.
down. Yeah,
Maybe.
get it out of the way.
Yeah,
Well,
see,
I mean,
we're always improving.
We gotta let them. They gotta earn it. They gotta earn our knowledge.
Well, that's also
This is the smartest podcast. So
smartest, most electrifying,
You-
most attractive, and drunkest podcast on the internet.
the best beards. I'll
Yes.
throw that in there.
Best
Meme
beards.
gods. What else?
America.
Yeah.
So let's get to our picks. As we mentioned
Whoa.
earlier,
You want to talk football first? Or you want us to go right into picks?
I think we already talked about the big things.
No, we talked a little. We mentioned.
What else you got? Throw it all.
What do you mean? What else do I got?
What else you got? Throw what you got in there.
Some hella good, well, not good games. I'm kind of mad that the scoring was so poor this week. Or last week.
What do you mean?
None of the games were super high scoring. And it upset me because I'm a guy that loves high scoring games. I love overs. I love shootouts. And it just didn't happen last week.
It didn't.
And between the injuries that happened, I feel like going forward this season, it's going to be a weird season.
It's just a weird season in general. Like this, we didn't get the excitement or emotions of retirement with Breeze and Roethlisberger.
Because you're going to tell me a rematch of the NFC Championship game goes 27-9?
Yeah.
And you're not disappointed?
That's disappointing. Roethlisberger, you look at the quarterbacks, nothing is making too much sense this year. Mahomes is doing his damn thing.
Oh, yeah.
Breeze is hurt. He's going to come back. Roethlisberger's out for the season. Rodgers, all of a sudden the Packers have a run game.
They look like an actual team.
Yeah, it's throwing me off. I don't know what to expect out of it. Cam Newton, I don't know what the
He's
hell.
out this
He's
week.
broken.
So now,
He's just
if you
broken.
didn't know, he's not playing this weekend. So
Yeah, so don't put him in your starting
Don't
lineups.
start him unless
He's
you're playing
broken.
me. Start
Ryan
him.
Fitzpatrick has zero magic. In fact, negative
the
magic.
magic ran out.
He's done.
The only people.
Jameis Winston actually looks somewhat decent. Kyler Murray looks decent. Lamar Jackson looks great.
Gardner Minshew.
Gardner looks great.
Great.
Jimmy
Jimmy G.
G looks. He's looking.
Is he
all
real?
right.
Andy Dalton's still playing great,
Andy Dalton is leading the league in passing yards as we speak.
but he's just not winning.
He's not winning. Kirk Cousins, the Vikings won a game, and Kirk Cousins threw for, I think, like under 150 yards. I think what it came to. I think it was even less. It's a weird league. league is players are requesting trades like none other.
Yeah, I feel like it's the year of trades. It's the year of what's happening. It's the year of injuries again. I feel like we had that last year.
Yeah.
But this year truly is the year of injuries. Like there's only two like elite quarterbacks that are not injured right now.
Yeah. It's
Brady and Rodgers.
Yeah, and it's ridiculous. I don't even know. We're not. You can hear the beer cans in the background here, but halftime 14-10 USC for those keeping track at home. It's just a confusing ass season, and I don't know what to expect, and I don't know if it lasts. Like I already told you earlier tonight. I think Lamar Jackson's magic runs out. Maybe it's this week. Maybe it's the following. I think this week it might still be a shootout. But it's going to run out.
Okay, let me go over the 0-2 teams, and you tell me if you expected that or not. You ready?
Yeah.
Bengals?
Yes.
Dolphins?
Yes.
Giants?
Yes.
Steelers?
No.
Redskins?
Yes.
Oh, I tied. Jaguars? Well, speaking of week before.
Jaguars, their starting quarterback got hurt. It's a little bit iffy. I would have predicted them to be 1-1 at this point.
Broncos?
No.
And Jets.
Yes.
Let me go over the 2-0 teams. 49ers.
No.
Hell no. Packers.
Yes.
I still say no. They opened with two really tough games.
They had two tough games, but
I feel like
I
they've
would have
proved themselves a little bit.
Yes, but I'm not. I should say that
Are you not hopping on?
I wasn't. Yet? I wouldn't put money on before the season. I wouldn't put money on them to go 2-0, but I'm also not surprised that they're 2-0.
Okay, that's fair. I said Patriots.
Yeah.
The Bills.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about the Seahawks?
No.
Me either. It's weird. Cowboys.
No.
2-0.
Well, I mean, if you would have asked me before the season, before they signed Zeke, yes, but once they got Zeke, yeah, no brainer.
The Ravens. Open with the Dolphins and the Cardinals. Two easier games.
Yeah, I would. I mean, if you're looking at the schedule, yes, Ravens are a good team.
Lot to prove yet.
Yeah.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
That's it. And the Rams.
Not surprised. Nah, not surprised.
I mean, the teams that surprised me that are 1-1 are the Eagles. Still surprised.
Yeah, I mean, 1-1 is a
Lost
weird.
to the Falcons though. It's weird.
Because the Falcons they're just a weird. A lot of the NFL is weird right now. I said it last week. I think week 2 is the worst gambling week of all time. I think it's just
the strangest week is the strangest covers, the strangest lines come out.
Yes.
And
week 3 is either the hardest or the easiest week, depending on how you want to look at it.
Like you're telling me Cam Newton starts 0-2? It sounds strange.
He's broken.
The second game is against the Buccaneers, though? Like, that's weird.
He is broken right now.
I mean, he is broken. So whatever, I could see him retiring this year.
Cam Newton's like a jack in a box right now that every time he hits that point, the whole thing opens and he flies out of there.
Like the spring
doesn't stay attached to it. He's out.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's like, I'm out.
I mean, looking at it right now, it's weird. I'm excited because there's some divisions that look like a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
AFC South for one. It seems wide open right now.
I wouldn't say fun to watch though.
Well, not fun to watch, but fun to pay attention to the records. The NFC North, or not AFC North, NFC North. Probably one of the most electric, exciting, close battles with a lot of good teams that could do a lot of good things. Within it.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, the Bears get their head out of their ass and figure it out on offense. The Vikings let Kirk Cousins hand the ball off more. That division gets a lot more interesting.
Drew Brees getting hurt in the NFC South makes that wide open.
That throws a whole wrench in the whole thing. Like, right now, the NFL season doesn't make any sense.
No.
And fantasy football is getting more fun. Because you got people who drafted Drew Brees like, oh yeah, this is going to be good.
Honestly, looking at it right now, looking at it right now, the only division where I see a true winner is the AFC East. Like, the second would be in the AFC West with the Chiefs, but the Chargers, they can tempt them. And mind you, they're 1-1 right now, but they can tempt them. You know, you're looking at the AFC North. I think the Ravens will win it, but Cleveland's going to be in there. Honestly, Cincinnati's looking hot, and Pittsburgh,
might be dead in the water.
I'm going to believe in Mason Rudolph. AFC South, wide open across the board.
AFC West.
AFC West, it's the Chargers made. NFC West, I told you, I forget where I told you, whether it was on or during the live show or whatever.
In fact, there's 3 teams 2-0 in that right now.
Yeah, and I would put Seahawks being the winner. I think Rams might be a wild card team. NFC South is wide open now that Breeze is hurt, and Atlanta
could get figured.
Won a game. Wow. Yeah, but Tampa Bay's looking good. Carolina, Cam Newton is always Cam Newton. He always has that inch in him. NFC North, you already talked about it. NFC East, Cowboys look the hottest right now, but you still have the Eagles in there.
I mean,
it's
right now.
This is the season we've been waiting for.
I can tell you right now, picking Super Bowl teams, it's going to be Patriots versus someone from the NFC. That's it.
Yeah, and Patriots look damn good.
Their defense is ridiculous.
Like,
it's just not fair.
And mind you, the Patriots have played. I mean, the Steelers. I think the Steelers were very overrated coming into the season.
That was the Ben Roethlisberger Steelers that could make any game a game.
Yep,
it's Big Ben. You never know what he's capable of.
And the Dolphins, who we know is not going to do anything this year.
They're dead in the water, unfortunately.
It's going to be Kansas City and the Patriots again in the championship.
Oh my God, the difference in points. -92 for the Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
It's beautiful.
The beautiful. Tennessee's in last place, the +15. Crazy. I mean, right now, the toughest division is still going to be the NFC North. I feel like if a team from there gets hot at the end of the season, wins that division...
It's going to come down to weeks 15, 16,
It's going to be that team playing the Rams or the Cowboys in the NFC Championship.
Yeah, it's... The football, at this point, is real. It's competitive. No bet is safe.
It really isn't.
I waited on NFL. I put a few in today, but I waited on NFL bets to see how college football goes.
Tomorrow. See if I've got any money left to gamble.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did here.
Besides the picks I made so far.
There's not much to talk about because I don't know what's going on.
I mean, besides the injuries.
Injuries have...
The standout performances that we've seen.
Yeah, injuries are winning the NFL right now. Injuries and releases and scandals and things like Antonio Brown released by the Patriots today, which we talked about earlier.
Right now. Does anyone sign him?
I saw a tweet by Adam Schefter today that kind of fit what I was thinking, that I won't be surprised if he goes unclaimed the rest of the year, because getting dropped by the Patriots is your kiss of death.
I saw that. I don't believe it. I'm not going to buy into that.
I think we got to wait and see how this whole court trial goes.
I thought it was dismissed. Am I wrong? I'm probably wrong.
It was dismissed by the NFL. That they weren't going to do anything because it was too long ago. It was over 2 years ago. But then today, apparently, I didn't get the whole story, but he sent threatening text messages to a former person that he used to work with. And it was a whole new thing. So now, like, the third thing that has gone wrong for him.
So it's not looking good for him.
Yeah.
It's the end of his career.
But the XFL is starting up.
So
and they have no rules.
His career might not be over.
But in the NFL, it may very well.
His NFL career is over.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see how the rest of the year goes. I'm ready to see it all play out.
No, I am too. I think it's going to be an exciting year, even though the Patriots probably have the best chance of winning the Super Bowl right now.
Yeah.
I'm still excited to see the other teams that give us that feeling. The feeling of like, oh, hell, maybe this team will do something in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because there's definitely a lot of potential with that within the teams that are doing well. And I'm just excited to see them do that.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Because if they do, it's going to be great. And like teams like the Chiefs, if Mahomes keeps doing Mahomes, you never know. He could definitely shock the Patriots. Because I don't see the Patriots going 18-0 and winning the Super Bowl. They're not gonna reproduce the greatest team of all time, the Dolphins.
No.
So I think I don't know. Like it's so hard to tell what's what right now.
Yeah, week 3 it's just an iffy week. Next week we're gonna be all good. We're gonna be professionals again.
Maybe.
But this week is gonna be rough. But let's get to our picks this week.
All right.
For those of you that are just joining us, we each started the year with $100 in the count, and we must put money on a favorite, an underdog, an over, and an under each week in any way, shape, or form, whether that's parlaying them together, whether it's round robbing them, whether it's going individually, whatever it might be. And then we have the Fuzz throwing in his handcuff pick with a college football game of the week. Listening, if you haven't heard his college football pick, go watch that video. It's in there. Go watch it. We're not going to tell you here. We're going to make you go watch it. Ha ha! That's media.
It's a trap.
Boom. But where we're at right now is Scoots is at $90 of his $100 left.
Came back a little bit last week.
He came back a little bit. He's on a rise, and then I went down. I was at 122. I am down to 106 after last week.
And
to a ground total of 196.
To update, I won my bonus challenge game.
There you go.
With the under and the Packers-Vikings game. So I do have 2 more left. 1 more left. 1 or 2.
You have 1. Yes, we have we can
so
always throw an extra game in there, much like an NFL challenge. If you win your 2 challenges, you get a 3rd one. But if you lose one of those 2, you do not get it. It cannot hurt you, but it can only help you.
So yeah, I'm not doing that this week because
this week is rough.
Not feeling comfortable.
So why start where you want to start here? What do you got here?
Oh man. I'm going to go with my most confident pick.
Okay.
And I think that's going to be the over for the Chiefs-Ravens game.
The Chiefs-Ravens. Oh, yeah.
Chiefs-Ravens.
Why did I put the wrong team right there?
I was going to say, Chiefs-Ravens, the over is 52. That's the line I've got.
Yep.
Currently, I think that's too low. That should be like a 70 over-under game right there. Just because, one, the Chiefs' offense is too explosive.
Mm-hmm.
And 2, the Chiefs' defense isn't good enough.
Yep.
So I think there's going to be a lot of points scored. I don't feel confident picking a winner in that game because this is a Lamar Jackson, are you good enough game? And if he pulls it off, then I think Lamar Jackson can be talked about as a real quarterback. But until this game ends, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see this. It's going to be a Chiefs-Rams kind of type of game where the live over keeps going higher and higher and higher till it's over 100 points. And it's just exhilarating.
And then it still hits.
And it still hits because Lord knows there's going to be a lot of points scored. So I think this is going to be one of the highlight games of the week. And I'm excited to see it.
Absolutely.
I think that's a shoo-in to hit. For sure.
Yeah. I have the exact same over. 52.
Kind of dumb not to take it.
It's the most clear-cut one. And sure enough, this is the other half of the fuzzy handcuff pick of the week, is the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens over 52 points total for the game.
So
all 3 of us are going in on this one.
Might go 1 and whatever. Or
1 and
or the
5.
the fuzz curse continues and
we all lose.
He blows it. But no, I'm on Fuzz's side for this one. I don't see this game going anywhere but a complete shootout. Because Mahomes has the potential to hit 52 points on his own. So.
He does. It's going to be a fun game. It's going to be a fun game. 2 of the most electric quarterbacks that we have seen thus far this year. I'm just excited to see it. I'm excited to see...
This is the premier quarterback matchup of the year so far.
Yeah, I'm excited to see either Lamar Jackson come into his own and be established as a decent quarterback in this league.
Man, I'm sticking to my guns with this one. I'm starting him in fantasy.
Yeah, and I think it's not a bad...
feeling he's gonna do his thing.
At the same time, I don't feel like this is going to be his coming out game, his real down-to-earth game at the same time. It's... because Kansas City don't have a defense.
Yeah, you're
they
not
just
wrong.
have a great offense.
You're not wrong.
So it's going to be fun. I'm excited to see what happens. But no, I both myself and the Fuzz, 52 points. Again, the fuzzy handcuff pick of the week. NFL, Kansas City and Baltimore over 52. If you want the college football bet, I'll tell you right now, your hint is the game is not until tomorrow. And I'll give you even more of a hint. The game is not until, I think, tomorrow night. So listen or go watch that live show on our page to get the other half of his pick and see how poorly or how well he does this week.
So I gotta tell you, I'm in a pick'em thing. I started it, the survival pick one for the NFL.
Yeah, I lost already.
I'm still going, and I still have the Patriots, Packers.
Who'd you pick last week?
I picked the Cowboys. So I still have a lot of good teams left. I don't know who I'm going to go with this week.
Patriots.
It's not the pick, though. That's the Patriots against the Jets. It's not
who do you have as favorite this week?
My favorite? It's the Eagles over the Lions.
Well, figure it out.
Not gonna nut up on that one yet. Not gonna nut up on that one yet.
Nut up.
I'm liking the Bears over the Redskins for this pick'em.
Okay.
So I might lock that in. Bears defense is too good. I'm trying to save the big teams for later. But yeah, my favorite. We'll roll right into that. My favorite's the Eagles over the Lions. It's in Detroit. The Lions have not impressed me. The Eagles impressed me a little more. And out of the games to cover, I forget what the cover was. It was
Eagles.
Yeah.
I got it up here.
I just had it up. It was live radio. It's 5 points. I think the Eagles win by 5 at least.
Okay.
They cover that. Yeah, I don't know. Carson Wentz, he's gonna get better every week, and that's the thing that I don't think the Lions are ready for it, and it's gonna be a fun game. But I think the Eagles will come out, punch them in the mouth, take this one home.
Fair.
By at least a touchdown.
I'm gonna stick with the bird theme.
Bird, go!
I didn't think that I would ever do this year, but I'm doing it. My favorite this week, barring the news that came out today, Arizona over Carolina by 2.
Wow.
I didn't think that I would do it, but I'm doing it. Arizona by 2. Without Cam Newton, Carolina is not a team.
I don't hate it.
They're a ragtag bunch out there.
Kyler
Murray's been looking.
Ragtag bunch than their own.
Yeah, Cardinals are great, but they have been.
I don't hate it.
By far, I think the best fourth quarter team in the NFL.
I don't hate it.
I don't think Carolina comes out to 2. I think Carolina might be winning at the half, but I don't think they come out high enough where Arizona cannot come back and catch them at the end.
I don't hate it.
Arizona has had 2 come from behind games where they tied it the first
and
one
almost won it.
and almost won it last week. And
I don't hate that
loss.
pick.
So Arizona by 2. That's my favorite this week over the Carolina Panthers.
Don't hate it.
Yeah. Kind of makes me want to puke, but I got it.
We'll go with my under next.
Under
Next. Whew. So it's sitting at 41, I think, is what I got it at. What line did I get?
Probably 41 if we're talking about the same game.
41. Redskins Bears?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't see any of these offenses being able to put up enough points to break 21. Bears defense is too good. Bears offense is too bad. So I think that the Redskins will not be able to score, and the Bears will not be able to score unless Trubisky has a game that just blows our minds. I don't see this going any other way than a 17-10 victory for the Bears.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my under. It's such a boring Monday night game that's lined up. It's going to be a defense. Maybe not boring. If you like defense, it's going to be the game for you to watch. Because the Bears' defense is good enough to stop the terrible Washington offense, but the Bears' offense is not good enough to score on the Washington's subpar defense.
No, that's 100% true.
That's my pick. I'm sticking with it.
Also my pick. I think this year was a very clear over, or this week, very clear over, very clear under. Bears are, both of their games have hit the under so far this season.
Okay, so did the Packers. I thought about taking the Packers.
I was going to ride that too as well.
They're playing the Broncos, but that might be
that was the other one that I was looking at, but I think being in Green Bay, they're hyped, they're ready to go. I think this might be the game that the Packers actually go up.
They have the defense.
Broncos defense is okay, but Packers offense, when they got excitement behind them, one of the better offenses in the league. This one is a lot more straightforward. Trubisky looks
both
like
offenses
shit.
are pretty terrible.
Redskins look like shit.
I mean, unless the Bears defense can put up 41 points on their own, I don't.
Yeah, it's very clear, and it's in Washington.
It's just going to be a boring Monday night game.
Yeah, so don't necessarily tune in, but 41 points, definitely going to be under. We're both in on that. Fuzz is probably in on that as well. What do you got as your underdog?
Don't put the fuzz on. The fuzzy stamp of approval for a line is not a good line. So my underdog, I can't stand that I'm doing it. The Falcons.
The Falcons.
God damn the Falcons.
That's not a bad underdog though.
It is though. It's the Falcons, which makes it a bad underdog. Oh, I did this week 1, and I bit the big one. Definitely messed up a lot of my potential winnings that week because I don't know why I believe in the Falcons, but they're playing the Colts. And the Colts aren't a team right now, and neither are the Falcons. So this is like a game that decides which team's actually a team.
Yeah.
And I see Matty Ice pulling one off here. I don't know. It's the one that pulled me close enough. Because if you're telling me to bet against the Ravens or bet against the Chiefs, no. At home, no. Bet against the Vikings at home, no. The Eagles at home, no.
Everything else is a little scary.
Exactly. So I don't know. I mean, my only other thought was the Texans because it's the Chargers. You never know what's going to happen there. But everything else was just scary. And there's the one underdog I thought could actually pull it off. But if I got my pick in early enough, I would have said the Jaguars. But I didn't. Because we didn't get to record early enough. But that would have been my pick because fuck the Titans. And Mariota. But I'm sticking with it. Probably going to ride the Falcons because they're going to be underdogs half the year just because it's who they are. So I'm going to ride that line till the day it dies. Till they're like 10-point underdogs and actually hits. So
yeah, this is I think it's if you were to ask me before the season that after week 3 either the Colts or the Falcons would have a winning record, I would have smacked me in the mouth. It doesn't make a damn bit of sense.
They both would have winning records.
Yeah, they're both sitting at 1-1 right now. The winner of this game has a winning record, and it's
a do or die game for both of them. And I feel like the Falcons have a lot more at stake because they have their starting quarterback. The Colts don't. It is at Lucas Oil, but I feel like that fan base has turned on the Colts, and I don't know. It's gonna be a not great game to watch. I think it's a lot of field goals. Falcons can't do shit in the red zone. Colts are the Colts. to the Andrew Luckless Colts. And, yeah, that's all. I mean, they beat the Titans by 2. Not impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, they almost took it to the Chargers. Kind of impressive, but I think the Falcons got it a little more figured out than they did last week. So, or for week 1.
Yeah. No. I like it. I like the pick.
I never liked that.
I'm going with my heart for the second week in a row. Came back to bite me last week. Looked good at half though. But my dog is going to be the Dolphins at plus 24. Plus 24 is too big, even against the Cowboys. Even against the Cowboys at home. There's got to be a week this year where the Dolphins do not lose by 20 points. And I will be damned if I'm not on a winning side of a bet that includes that. I might even be willing to sprinkle a little bit of money line on the Dolphins, surprising the Cowboys this week. Totally out of this world, but I wouldn't be. I would do it. The Dolphins are getting a spark of Josh Rosen. They're getting Taco Charlton in there. It's not going to help them necessarily, but it's bound to come back to earth.
Revenge game for Taco Charlton, though?
Yeah, it's bound to come down to for them realizing that they're an NFL team. Is really what it comes down to. They haven't realized it
yet, which is unfortunate.
There has been, I saw a stat today, or a little data input, that there has been one other time in the Super Bowl era where there have been more than one team favored by more than 20 points in a week. This week, Patriots are favored by 20 and the Cowboys are favored by 20. There's been one other time in the NFL era, or Super Bowl era, that this has happened. When that happened, last time that it happened, both of those teams that were favored won, but did not cover. So, I am going to throw this money. I think that the Patriots will cover against the Jets because Sam Darnold has mono, and they are now down to their third-string quarterback, Luke Falk. But I will put money on the Dolphins to cover at 24 points. I think they still lose by 19, but I don't think they lose by 20, let alone 24. So that is my underdog this week. I'm going to roll with them.
Can't say I like it. Can't say I hate it.
It's just too high. It's too high for me.
But I feel like the entire Dolphins organization has just given up on the season.
But they got to make it look good a little bit.
This is not the game. It's against the Jets when they're 1-6.
Well, yes, but I think if you lose by more than 20 three times in a row.
Hold on. It's been more than 20. It's been like 40.
Well, yes, but based on covers here, if you lose by more than 23 times in a row, yep. What's the point of playing the rest of the season?
But for our listeners who might not understand covers, he's just saying that the Dolphins will not lose by 24.
Yes.
He's saying the Dolphins will lose by less than 24 points.
Yes. They may still lose. They probably will lose, but not by 24 points or more.
And I can buy into that, but I don't fully buy into it. I think that's a fairly not safe pick, but it's your heart, man. You're hanging on to a thread of hope for a season.
I mean, honestly, I didn't like any of the other underdogs. So that's the one that I'm going to roll with. My other option might have been Cleveland at home, but I got what I got here. Let's get in. What do you want? What do you want next year? What do you got?
I had piss off.
Let's get some piss offs here.
Well, mine's still memes.
Still memes.
Still memes. So the 6ix9ine memes. Stop it. Get it. He's a snitch. I'm over it. I mean, there's one that was like, it was so stupid. I forgot what it was, but it was like, Timmy Turner had fairy godparents.
Yes,
Stop. This is dumb. I'm over it.
You blew it.
I just can't handle it anymore. Like, we get it. The meme's old. Find a new one, because we know there's a new meme every day. This one's been going on for like 4 days. Time to find a new one.
Already.
That's it. Memes are still my piss off.
Good piss off. When memes get old, they get old. My number one piss off this week is particular mannerisms that people might have. More specifically,
explain.
I was at a college fair earlier this week, and I saw another rep.
College fairs.
I saw another rep across the way. Not going to mention from where, because I'm not going to throw them under the bus, but I hate them. I don't like people. I realize that I don't like people. Now, I'm a person that talks with his hands. My hands are always flying. I'm having a conversation, that is. I'm not a fan of people that talk with their hands and their legs. So when they're having a conversation, they're like sitting there running in place. They're doing the whole thing. You're doing too much for me, guy.
So odds are this guy's snorting cocaine or something.
He might have been. Like, he definitely gave off that persona. And every time that the person told a joke, he's laughing so hard he steps back like 10 feet. And if you got a lower volume on the mic, it's because I stepped back 10 feet.
I'm gonna bleep this. Is it from a Concordia?
No. Oh. Nope. You don't even have to bleep it.
I'm not that.
But laugh like putting your whole body into everything.
You don't need to like. That's just trying so hard. Like, that's like you're on a date with a pretty girl you know you're not gonna like. You have no chance with.
Yeah. And you're trying to talk to her with your body.
You're gonna laugh like sitting in a chair at dinner. No, it doesn't work.
No,
get the fuck out of here.
It pissed me off looking at it. It ruined my whole night for me. Like, if you want to talk with your hands, fine. I talk with my hands.
Don't talk with your legs, though.
Don't talk with your legs. You don't need to be moving around too much. Now,
you ever see that thing down by the river?
If there's music on and you're dancing and whatnot, you kick. You do the best you can with your kicks. But don't. Oh my God! It was disgusting. Ooh, dead. But I didn't like it. I don't like those. And it got me. That particular moment got me looking more at the mannerisms of people, and it's just little things are just starting to piss me off so much.
Self-care. Go back and clean your kitchen. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't fucking like it.
Like that bring back.
Yeah, see, there we go. Going back
to
the beginning.
Going back to the beginning. Yeah, it's a piss off for sure. So now I'd like to introduce a new segment. New segment. It was actually an idea brought to our attention by Supervisor Hannah. Producer Hannah. I've been drinking. That's another touchdown, USC. Holy shit.
USC.
Better get their head out of their ass.
Top 5 team.
The Utes.
Top 5 team.
Yeah, this was actually brought to our attention by Producer Hannah. Because we like to talk about dad stuff.
Yep.
Dad things, like typical dad things, suburban dad things. Just for whatever reason, they rev our engine, they get us going, they oil our gears, and yeah, because grind our gears, it doesn't piss you off. It makes you happy seeing dad things.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So yeah, dad move of the week. We're gonna try it. See how it goes. My dad move of the week, I was caught doing it, was the good old-fashioned fence talk.
Fence talk.
Because you know when you got a neighbor, there's a fence dividing you, y'all start talking. Both dads, I'm not a dad, but both guys start leaning on the fence with one arm. Yeah, that happened. Had a good old fence talk with the neighbor. He's a dad. We shot the shit. We talked about stuff. And it was great. Let me tell you, nothing better than a good old fence talk. Only thing that was missing was a beer in each of our hands. Would have made that fence talk even better. But you gotta appreciate a good old fence talk.
Fence talk? I mean, I didn't have a fence growing up. Let alone my dad's not too much of a dad when it comes to other dads. But, it's 100% reminds me of Home Improvement.
Yeah.
Tim Allen talking to the neighbor.
The fence?
Yeah. Walden.
Exactly.
Walter.
Like, that's the image you should have. But it was a chain link fence, and we were both able to.
You can see each other, and you know exactly
But we were both posted up. My left hand was on the fence, leaning the whole time. Just talking about dogs, talking about life, talking about his kids, talking about football. It was great.
It was sick.
Gotta appreciate a good old dad talk.
Fence talk.
Fence dad talk.
Fence talk.
Fence talk. You got a dad move?
My dad moved this week. I wasn't a part of it.
Ooh,
but
you witnessed it.
As I've mentioned 2-3 times now, my full-time job is I'm a college admissions counselor. So during the fall, I'm at a lot of college fairs. So on the plus side, this is going to bring a lot of creatures to the forefront. I see a lot of things at college fairs. And this week, my dad moved. I saw a couple dads
Hold on.
like this.
Time out. New meme that's going to piss me off is the Pop-Tart flavor meme. Continue.
Okay. Well, I haven't seen those yet.
It's coming.
Okay. So, this one, guys that wear suits that are way too big for them.
It's a dad thing.
That's a dad thing.
What dads do.
I saw a couple dads, and it wasn't even like it was just a sports coat or whatever, but the sports coat that is way too big or way too small for them. And that is I saw it too many times. You try having a conversation with them, they're all happy. They think they're looking fresh. They think they're looking good. You ain't looking good there, buddy. You ain't looking good, Paul.
You're trying hard, though.
Yeah,
they tried.
I'm glad that your accountant job is looking good for you.
It's such a old school thing to wear oversized. Because the new thing, suits, tight fitting, slim fit.
Well, yes, it's slim fit, but there's a difference between slim fit, tight fit, and fit.
Yeah.
And when it's too big, you know it's too big. Like, if I can only see your top knuckle down on the sleeves, your sleeves are too long, Paul.
Paul.
It's
what dad name of the week, Paul.
Yeah, if I could climb in that jacket with you, and we could pretend like we're in Little Rascals.
He could get on your shoulders.
Yeah, you can get on my shoulders, and it still would fit. Your suit is too big, Bill.
Bill? No.
Bill.
Damn, Bill.
If your button... First of all, if you're hitting 2 buttons, you're already doing a bad job.
Well, yeah.
But if your button is getting held on barely on the string...
It's because you're fat. Fat guy fall.
Your jacket, unbutton your damn...
Just let the belly hang. It's fine.
Jacket, Mark. Take it easy.
God.
Go to the Kohl's. I'll go to Kohl's with you, and I'll get you a good fitting suit jacket. That's what we'll do.
God damn it, John.
Damn it, John.
Fitting suit.
It's ridiculous. That's my dad move. That's my dad move.
It's not a great dad move, but it's like an embarrassing dad move.
But it's a dad move nonetheless, because you don't see anyone do it other than a dad.
An honorable mention dad move.
Yes.
The dad that insists on trying to fix everything that's wrong with the place that you move into.
It's true.
It happens.
It happens too much. Just stop trying to fix everything. Okay? Stop trying to fix everything, Dan. We don't need it.
No, Dan. No, Bob. No, Bob. Bob's not really a dad name.
No, Bob's pretty big, Bob.
Bob's a big dad name.
Both of our dad's name.
Bob, he goes by Rob, though.
He goes by... Both of our dad's names are Robert.
Robert. Damn it, Robert!
I think, like, Paul, Bill, Mark...
John,
Dan...
Dan's a good one.
Yep. Dave. Huge
Daniel.
dad name.
They go by Daniel. Get called Daniel.
Daniel. What other ones? Mike. Mike,
yeah. Mike's a good one. Mark.
Mark. Or is it Paul? Paul's number 1.
Paul's always the number 1 dad name.
Pete.
Peter. Not a Pete.
Peter.
Pete's like a young guy. Peter's the old dad.
Richard.
We had I knew a guy named Dick Dix. Good old, you knew about Dick Dix. Dick Dix. If you're still called Dick, you're a dad.
Steve's a good one. Ken.
Oh, God.
Kenneth.
The Ken dad? No.
Oh, you never want that Ken dad.
Not the Ken dad. That's a scary dad. That's the
Greg.
Dad that,
Greg. Greg's a good one.
Introduces himself as Gregory, but you can call me
Gary.
He says, "My name's Gregory, but you can call me Greg." Then you
call me Greg for short. Oh, I'm on the in. You don't want to go by Gregory.
You got to run when he says, "You can call me Greg."
God.
Or if he says, "My name's Michael, but you can call me Mike," just turn around and run away.
Weird dad name from my past.
He's wearing sandals and cargo shorts.
Yes, and socks. I had a couple friends growing up whose dad's name was Gerard.
That's a dad name.
Right? It's a dad name, but it's not a common dad name.
Might be the cool dad name, Gerard.
They were cool dads.
I have a cool dad named Gerard.
Were cool dads.
What's your dad's name? Gerard. Ah, he's a cool dad.
Okay, all right.
All right, I like this dad.
Yeah, shout out to them. But with that, Let's leave them some words of wisdom, huh?
Words of wisdom.
And we know this has been a long episode for y'all. Thank you for bearing with us. If you got it all in one sitting, we love you.
Shout outs to you.
But obviously, as we said, split it up a little bit. Split it up as much as you want. We're here for you. Moving forward, we might just do these on Fridays. I think Fridays might work a little bit easier in our
That's
schedules.
a good time because we get to hang out and have a few beers.
Yeah,
more
and
than a few.
We'll get it before the NFL season. We'll figure it out. We'll make it work.
We're still working on it. Working out the kinks.
So let's, as we said earlier, charity of the month. Comment who should be our charity of the month of October. Let us know. We'll pick one. We will set up a GoFundMe. We'll get people to donate. We will donate. We'll get that all done. We'll get that all taken care of. Please, we're people to people. We want to make this happen. We want to make this huge. What are your final words of wisdom? What is closing time? What are you leaving the people with?
I've got nothing written down. So this is totally off the dome.
Okay.
My words of wisdom is don't be afraid to show up too early to tailgate.
That's a good one.
Because
can never be too early.
The earlier you get there, the more time you have to do the things you want to do while tailgating.
Absolutely. And if you're the first one there, you're bound to be the favorite person there.
That's all I got to say about that. And you get the best parking, so.
Yep. My words of wisdom for y'all as we go on to the night, as you go on to your weekends, is keep a koozie on you at all times. Maybe it's in your back pocket, maybe it's in your purse, maybe it's in your bag. Keep a koozie on you because you never want to be a guy holding a sweaty beer can. You don't want to be doing that. And with that, this has been a great episode.
It has. I had a lot of fun tonight.
It's been
still
fun.
Fuck USC because they're beating the Utes. It's fine.
It's fourth down. So
right.
I have been J-Dog. I have been Mac.
I've been Scoots Magoo, Jeremy.
Boom. And y'all have been fantastic. We love you guys. We'll see you next week. Mwah.
Just go